Hey guys, Iron Blood back here. Just finishing up a morning crossbow hunt for deer. I did have a 6 point at about 30 yards or so. My personal limit is 20 yards, so unfortunately for me, the freezer remains empty. Fortunately for the deer, he lives another day. Maybe we'll see it another day. Anyways, today what we're going to do is a review video. Hopefully you don't mind. And what we're going to be reviewing is this pack right here. That's on my back. That's a Monster Fanny Pack from Badlands. I've had this for 3 years, and I don't mind doing a review now because I've had it for 3 years, and I've been able to really put this to the test, get to know whether or not I really truly like it. Some guys do a review after a day or two. That to me is just not cutting it. You got to really take your gear out and put it to the test. So after 3 years, I'm ready to do the review. So let's get into it, shall we? So does this fanny pack live up to the name Monster? I truly believe it does. I've had this, like I say, now for 3 years. It is my go-to bag now. I've had several backpacks over the years for hunting, but this is the cat's ass if you ask me. You can stuff a lot of gear into here. It's very comfortable. I use this upper strap here for hanging it on a tree peg when I'm up in the tree. It makes a easy handle. You got some straps underneath here so you can put extra gear, extra clothing. Right now I've got my crossbow case strapped in there, and let's break it apart. I like the idea of the fanny pack versus a backpack. It keeps your back from getting too sweaty, too hot. And if you're hunting where you need to wear blaze orange or hunter orange, it doesn't cover up your back. So it's an additional safety feature, I guess, because you remain more visible. All right, so to start with this pack, other than the fact that it's actually really quite big, it's very comfortable as well. It's got this wonderful padding here on the hip harness and against your lower back. Up here, there's a pocket in here for a water bladder if you want. It doesn't come with one, but it does have a bag inside that will carry it. Let me see if I can get that out. Hard to do this with one hand. You can see it's got a mesh bag for your water bladder, so you can carry some liquid with you. Let's see, on the back here I got a zippered compartment, and inside I've got folding saw, knife, spare knife, fire starter, candle. So that's just in the upper pocket there, and side pockets here. These are actually quite easy to access while you're walking around with it on. It's right by your hip there, and these zippers are quite nice. They're rubber coated, the tabs on them are, and they got these little pockets where they get hidden into so they can't accidentally open up. And let's see here, in this pocket I carry my headlamps. I got 2 of them in there, and not in there right now, it's in my pocket, but usually I have a little grunt 2 in there as well. I like to keep things in the same pocket all the time, that way I know where everything is. What else? On the other side here, this is my after pocket. It also has a small first aid kit in there, trailing tape, camo, makeup, band-aids just in case, some reflective tape that you can actually, this would be actually quite handy at night if you're trailing a deer and it's reflective from a mile away. A fillet glove, that way if you're butchering or field dressing a deer, perhaps your arrow busted off on the inside, this will help keep you from cutting your hand. And that's it in that pocket. Let's see, what else? Like I said, you can carry a lot of stuff in here. I got face mask in here, haul up rope, spare gloves, extra gloves, GPS, knife sharpener. There's zippered pockets inside, keep your stuff secure in here as well. It's also got this webbing on the side, so even if you do open it, your gear is not going to fall out. Handy little feature. So I got spare batteries for my headlamp, my deer tags, lighters, deer call, whistle, you know, necessary safety gear just in case, some gloves just in case, you know, I do get something, keep my hands kind of clean, horseshoe for good luck, some more reflective tape, and then into these little pockets here. This one here, I've got just a compass. I got a compass in there. You know, even though I've got a GPS and a phone, the compass is the undisputed king for navigating. Doesn't require batteries. In this pocket here, I've got my dough bleak can. I haven't actually been very successful using this. I've used it quite a bit and I've never had a positive response, so that kind of sucks. Anyways, and in the big compartment, got room for toilet paper, extra hat, extra gloves, neck gaiter, got a knife in there, extra flashlight, and there's still lots of room in there too. Typically my grunt tube, which is on my hand right now, or my wrist, is also in there, and a rain poncho, which I didn't bring today, although now it's raining. So anyhow, this is, like I say, the cat's ass for the fanny pack. So I almost forgot to mention there's a couple little pockets here right by your hip, one on either side. You can see another one over here. And when I'm gun hunting for bear, usually I gun hunt for bear, I'll throw a couple rounds of extra ammo in either pocket. That way it's handy, right, you know, readily available if you ever need them. Typically I only need one shot. Hopefully that'll remain the case. Anyhow, great pack. I forgot to mention also that it's got Kevlar stitching. It's got a bunch of loops here so you can hang other stuff. I've just got a carabiner here for climbing. This fanny pack is also waterproof, and that's a big bonus when you're carrying your gear in. You want to make sure that the things that need to stay dry, like spare gloves, spare hat, tags, you know, lighter, whatever you've got in there, stays dry. Otherwise, that gear is useless. So that's a big bonus for this pack. So far, my gear is not getting wet unless I'm opening it up and doing a video like this. But while I'm hunting, it stays dry. Very important feature. This fanny pack comes with a lifetime warranty. It's pretty tough to beat. And right now, other than maybe a little dirty, it looks as good as new. And that's not so bad. 3 years of hunting bear and deer. I'm very pleased with it. Highly recommend it.